What if managing your money could actually bring you peace instead of a ton of stress? Today, we're going to dive into the Japanese art of saving. And it's not at all about chasing some massive fortune. It's about building a really secure and meaningful life just by making smarter choices every single day.
Oh man, we have all been there, right? That sinking feeling when you look at your account and your paycheck has just vanished. It's such a common source of anxiety. But what if there was a totally different way to think about money? A way that gives you clarity and control instead of that constant worry.
Okay, so this slide gets right to the heart of it. On one side, you see the typical Western approach, this frantic race to earn more, where your status is tied to how much you can spend. But then look at the other side. The Japanese philosophy is all about managing what you have wisely. Security comes from saving, not spending. It's a huge shift from chasing the latest trend to valuing things that actually last.
Now, before we get into the practical tools, we first have to understand the why behind it all. We need to get a handle on the cultural beliefs that make saving such a natural, normal part of life in Japan. These aren't just tips, they are principles that are woven into the very fabric of society.
First up is this brilliant idea called Kaizen. Now, this isn't about making some huge, painful cut to your budget all at once. Nope. It's about the incredible power of making small, smart choices that build on each other over time. Think about it. Cooking just one more meal at home each week, or always remembering to turn off the lights. These tiny little habits, they compound into absolutely massive savings.
And then there's this powerful concept, Mottainai. It basically means don't be wasteful. It's this deep-seated belief that wasting anything, whether it's food, your time, or your money, is just, well, wrong. This mindset makes you pause and think carefully before you buy something new. It makes you want to reuse and recycle. It really encourages a more mindful way of living. Okay, so how do these big ideas actually work in the real world? Well, let's look at this amazing tool called the Kakeibo. Get this, it was created over 100 years ago by Japan's first female journalist. It's a simple, handwritten journal system, and it's designed to make you totally aware of every single dollar you spend. And the method itself is so beautifully simple. You start with step 1, write down what's coming in. Then step 2, you subtract your fixed expenses, rent, bills, all the stuff you have to pay. From there, you set a very clear goal for how much you want to save. But the real magic, the secret sauce, is in step 4. You have to physically write down every single purchase. That simple act creates a pause, right? It makes you so much more aware than just mindlessly tapping a card. The Kakeibo, then, has you sort every single expense into one of 4 buckets. You've got your needs, the absolute essentials for survival. Then wants, the fun stuff. Then there's culture, for things like books or classes that help you grow. And finally, a category for the unexpected, because, well, life happens. Just sorting your spending like this forces you to be super honest about where your money is really going. So, does this old-school method actually work? You bet it does. By using this simple, mindful journaling system, many Japanese families are able to save up to 30% of their income. That's huge. And it's not about feeling restricted, it's about feeling empowered and in control. And this isn't just something individuals do on their own. This discipline gets scaled up for the whole family. In a lot of Japanese households, the ShuFu, or housewife, essentially acts as the family's chief financial officer. I'm talking incredible focus and skill when it comes to managing the money. And one of the most popular tools they use is the shokurio, which is a cash envelope system. The monthly budget is physically divided into envelopes for different categories. Once the cash in the food envelope is gone, it's gone. That's it. This tangible system makes it almost impossible to overspend and helps you stay far, far away from debt. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Cash envelopes sounds so restrictive, but the outcome is the complete opposite. People in Japan have pretty much mastered how to make being frugal feel like a luxury. It's not about living a deprived life. It's about living a wise life and totally redefining what it even means to be rich. This comparison just says it all, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the clutter and stress of consumerism, but on the other, you have the sense of calm and peace. That's the whole goal, to shift your focus from random impulse buys to high-quality things that will last, and from just owning more stuff to having more meaningful experiences. And here are some real-world ways they make it happen. There's a principle of Ishigo, Ichie, which means valuing unique, once-in-a-lifetime experiences over objects. Buying high-quality second-hand items is seen as smart, not cheap.
And of course, there are the legendary housewife hacks, like batch cooking for the whole week or knowing the exact time to hit the supermarket for those amazing evening discounts. It's genius.
So what is all this discipline actually for? What's the end game here? Well, it's not just about hoarding a pile of money in a bank account. The ultimate goal is something way more profound. It's about security, stability, and achieving true freedom.
And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? The whole Japanese philosophy teaches us that having control over your money is the real key to well-being. It doesn't matter how big your paycheck is. What matters is how intelligently you manage it. True wealth is that feeling of being secure and free, not just looking rich. So, I'll leave you with a question to think about. Inspired by that principle of Mottainai, that no waste idea. What is one thing, it could be food, time, even just a single dollar, that you are going to stop wasting starting today? Trust me, your future self is going to thank you for it.